Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable. I'm Justin.
I'm Jalen.
And for this episode, we're going to do a unique topic that I came up with. The biggest what ifs in battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is it doesn't have to be specifically to an event or a battle or even a person. It could just be anything. Yeah. What if New Jersey Twerk never choked in a battle? Yeah. What if the 2-on-2 with Briz and T-Top versus Murder Mook and Calico actually finished?
Yeah.
What if, Charlie Clips figured out what room the person's in?
Yeah.
But just the biggest what ifs in battle rap. So to start off, I would actually want to start off with the whole New Jersey Twerk problem.
Okay.
And when I say New Jersey Twerk problem, I mean the fact that he can have two good battles, then he might choke in a battle, then he might not show up to this battle, then he might have a good one again.
Yeah.
I feel if New Jersey Twerk never choked in a battle, I feel he would be at least top 2 in battle rap right now. Mm-hmm. And he would be, I feel like looking at a Loaded Lux or a Murder Mook battle. Yeah. Right? Like, okay. And when we're talking about people who's in line to battle a Loaded Lux and a Mook, we don't even say a person like Twerk who has all the potential in the world to beat people like that. But we just know he hasn't built up enough momentum in a row to where it makes sense. We know a lot of times in battle rap it has to make sense. It has to have somewhat a storyline to it, right? We just seen with Sue Surf and JC, it's happening now. Why? Because JC's on a run. He just came off the tournament. He just won the whole thing. So you seen Sue Surf say, even if he didn't win, the fact that he made it to the finals, I'm going to take him. But he had to make it to the finals. Yeah. He couldn't have been losing all these battles to Joe Schmo and Pigeon Pete, and then battle with Sue Surf, right? So we all know storylines make sense. But in terms of Twerk, I don't really know what it is in specific. I don't know if it's the motivation. I don't know if it's not enough money for him. Yeah. I don't know if his head is just never 100% in it. But I just feel he is arguably the biggest what if in battle rap because I feel he has the most potential that we've ever seen. And he has the most potential we've seen damn near this far go to waste. Now, yes, he's had, good battles with the likes of Arsenal, Shotgun Shug, Verb. He definitely has those classics, but then he definitely just has those performances to where it's just, oh my God, like I feel he has one of the worst performances of all time versus Real Name Brandon.
Yeah.
Where he set a bar.
Yeah.
No, we've never seen that, though. You're laughing, but it's not funny. Because we've never seen that.
Yeah.
He had a Game of Thrones bar, and he said, fuck! Like, and I don't want to make fun of no one, but people say he started crying. Yeah. That just looked crazy, though.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about New Jersey Twerk, and is he the biggest what if in battle rap?
Yeah, he is the biggest what if in battle rap. I feel like if he didn't choke, that ass would have been his shit. I feel like it's too many pivotal moments where he choked and fucked up, like, the back, because it's like the first event on Caffeine was him and Geechee, and at that time Geechee was like on the top of the world. Twerk was like, you feel me, electrifying. Like that was kind of Twerk in his prime type shit. So that shit was supposed to be like a Hitman Holland Sue Surf, like you feel me, one of those like culture shifters. You feel me, but Twerk dropped the ball and like it was bad, bro. So it's like he fucked up that, and then like just. I feel like he gets the momentum and then loses again, like even with the Drake event. Like electrifying performance against Tay-Rock, right? Goes in the Smack Volume against Sue Surf. Sue Surf, like you got Sue, like this is Sue, like Sue's, like like Surf is so bougie and like like it's so difficult to get a Sue Surf battle.
That was a mega match,
bro. Like for him to not even get through a round. And not even like legit. I hate saying this, bro, because I feel like had he not choked, I hate saying this. Had he not choked, it would have at least been debatable. I can't say that because he keeps choking. You feel me? And I hate saying that. So it's like he's just It's like more so fucking up his own shit. And it's like to this point, I really don't know what it is. Maybe it's personal issues or something. Maybe it's something behind the scenes we don't know. Hopefully everything's well, but still I don't really understand where it's coming from because he could be good one battle. Like he had.
But you don't think that's crazy? Look at what he really did, though. Yeah. I feel like a lot of this we hear it, but it goes in out. It goes in on one ear and out the other. he had that Sue Surf battle to where it was terrible.
Yeah.
His next battle was real name Brandon. The one round, it was worse than the Surf battle.
Yeah.
And this is not a twerk slander blog. I'm just saying to the fact he's on this because if these things never happened, he would be, to his point, arguably the biggest battle rapper of all time, arguably top 2 right now.
This would be his shit.
But then you go on Summer Madness against a DNA and rookie mistake. Like, you feel what I'm talking about? You blow that one. Yeah. You feel me? The Calico battle in Detroit.
Yup.
Wait, no. In Philly. Like, how many times... all right, here's the next question. If you're Smack, why do you continue to book him for as long as you've done thus far? You're Smack right now.
Because I feel that, as fucked up as it is, I feel like the more he chokes, the more in demand he is, bro. Because I feel people want to see him get through a round. So it's like... It's
a blessing in disguise, you're saying?
Yes. Him choking kind of feeds into, like, him getting... You feel me? Because everybody... You see twerk on a card, it's like, what are we going to expect? So it gives you that mystery factor. Like, you don't know what to expect. And it's like, if he's good, like, it's a good investment. Like, if he gets through, it's a good investment. If he's bad, it's like, fuck. You feel me? So it's high. It's high risk, like high risk, high reward, low key. Like, because it's either he picks up the ball or he drops it. So it's like, I feel like that's what kind of keeps him in demand too. Because the more he chokes, the more people want to see like where's twerk at right now? Like, you know? So yeah.
Oh my god. All right, so like I said, this is not a twerk slander blog, so we're definitely gonna move on to the next one. Do you have one?
I have one. Go ahead. I feel right. So boom, I'm thinking right. What if like Surf didn't get locked up before that 2-on-2 with Loaded Lux?
I like that one. I like that one. Okay.
You feel me? All credit to Chess. You feel me? All credit to Chess. Yeah.
Guns and Cake.
He had a stellar performance. You feel me in that 2-on-2?
Perfect replacement.
But I feel Sue Surf and Tay-Rock. You feel me? We already seen what they did against Kayshawn and DNA, and that was like the best 2-on-2. Like, but even before this past one, because I feel like the Loaded Lux and Hollow one, and then the Tay-Rock and Chess one is like one of the top 2-on-2s. But I feel like before that, bro, there was no 2-on-2 touching like Tay-Rock and Surf at that time. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, that shit was crazy. I swear, once that dropped, I watched that shit like 12 times, bro. That shit was crazy. And like, and I'm thinking, you feel me? Like, I'm thinking, like, with Hollow and Lux, with all that, like the chemistry they had, like, move, like, you feel me? Like, kind of with the control, with moving twerk in the background, pause. But ironically, we was just talking about twerk, and then the little chemistry shit with the one, like, they was doing like a lot of shit. But I feel like Surf and Tay-Rock more so got that one line, bam, one, like, and I want to see how that would have collided. But more so, we won't see it because Surf, you feel me? At that time, like, Surf got locked up a week before. But that's a good one.
Do you feel that? Are you saying it would have been better than the first time we seen them together though? Would this performance have been better than that?
I feel like, I feel so. But I even feel that. Even if it would have been a greater match, because I'm not gonna lie, they killed Kayshawn and DNA, and like, even with like the Loaded Lux and Hot, like, they were good, like, they had a great ass performance, like, them niggas, like, you feel me? You know, like, people think it's crazy, like, oh, you feel me? You guys haven't been on a 2-on-2 together. This is your first time, yada yada. Like, Surf and Tay-Rock did it first time, like that. Loaded Lux, Hollow, like that, and it's like, it's more so. I feel like. More so on Tay-Rock and Surf's point, like, they were a little bit better on their first time, but like Loaded Lux and Hollow, they were as great. I feel like if I'm rating it, I'll give like Tay-Rock and Surf a 10, but I'm giving Lux and Hollow like a 9.5. Like, it's that close, but I wanted to see, like, you feel me? Like, yeah.
All right.
But we would never, like, you know.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I swear I just had another one in my head, and then I just lost it.
Yeah.
Like, hold on. Give me a second to get it together.
I keep but like even on that spectrum too, right? We serve being locked up, right? Like let's say, you feel me, that Surf and Lux battle happens a little bit before COVID, because it was supposed to happen before COVID. Even then, like instead of being in that closed room, that's what kind of presented the opportunity
but
for
they
that.
might not even battle them.
That's what I'm saying.
That's actually a good point.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like a whole lot of shit.
So low key, that's actually a good one once you really break it down.
Yeah.
And I caught back the one that I wanted to do, and it's kind of one of resemblance to yours, even though the 2-on-2 was happening.
Yeah.
But then it just never really picked up any type of steam.
Mm-hmm.
We all know the infamous Murderland versus Dark Life.
Mm-hmm.
I think another one of the biggest what is, because this led to so much.
Mm-hmm.
This led to Tay-Rock beefing with Mook and Rex just a whole lot more, and it really could have got dark there. It led to us not seeing Briz in the last 2 years. It's led to us being excited for the Briz and Mook one-on-one that still never happened.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to go back down memory lane, we all remember what happened. Dark Life had win first, had a fire first round.
Mm-hmm.
This was that double impact card. It was one of the biggest cards ever.
Yeah.
I was quoted saying on this channel, one of your favorite battles was on that card.
Yeah.
If one of your favorite battles was not on that double impact card, then you must be a fan of like We Go Hard or something.
Yeah.
Like and no disrespect to We Go Hard, but that was a mega packed card. So and this was last battle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
This was the main event. And Briz and T Top have a bar about Murder Mook's mom.
Mm-hmm.
The big question is, did they know that his mom had just passed about 2 to 3 months prior? A lot of people say they had to because he kind of posted it on Instagram. And at that time, at least one of them, I don't know if both of them, but at least one of them was following him.
Yeah.
And then you can't really say you forgot, because it's like, I can't believe that either. So I'm not really sure about that. They're all grown men. Only those people that know is really Top and Briz.
Yeah.
But so they say that. And the crazy part, Mook doesn't even throw a fit or anything after that. It was kind of like they got into an entanglement. Shout out to Jada Pinkett Smith. But Briz and Mook get into a little entanglement with the arms. And then it leads to the whole brawl on the stage. It leads to T-Top, the classic moment, him falling back over everyone on the stage. Then another classic moment, TRex throwing the Henny bottle. Everybody was getting maced on stage. So just a crazy moment in battle rap. Smacks tight after doing interviews. So just a crazy moment in battle rap. But imagine that never happens though.
Fact.
The 2-on-2 finishes because I always felt like that 30 to 40 they got out, I feel like they was cooking towards something. I don't know. When I first heard it, I was like, they got to like the pop bubbling, and then the fight happened. You feel me? I feel like they was about to get into some shit, but we'll just never ever know. So I'm actually upset about that. But to the point I was just making, Briz is still in the culture. Yeah, we see him in a lot more of these battles. We might see them again in another 2-on-2. So a lot just transpired from that. Like, how did you feel about that whole situation, and then how do you feel about it now?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. At the time, I didn't quite really understand, because I didn't really. All I really seen was the video, and I'm like, what? I'm not really understanding. Like,
unless you was in the building at that, you couldn't really get the real full story until days after.
Yeah, I really didn't understand anything that was going on. I was really confused. I feel like had the battle played out, I feel like it would have been a good battle, but nothing really too crazy. Because I don't feel, because even, I know it's after the fact, but watching Calico and Murder Mook together was not that good. But maybe they were better prepared on that Summer Impact stage for that specific battle, and like the second go round just wasn't as favorable for them. But for me, I was just more so confused, and I feel like that's a definitely, even as bad as it is, as a moment in the culture. Like it's a very impactful moment. Everybody remembers like that moment. You feel me? It plays out like it kind of explains everything that's going on in the culture now. And I feel like even if that battle even goes through, I feel like Murder Mook doesn't battle Tay-Rock, because I feel like that was kind of the reason. Because I remember that battle was initially for Briz.
Right. No. But to the point, does a Mook still battle a Rock? Because Rock was a replacement. Who's not to say that's just Mook's original opponent?
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't.
Because I feel like that was kind of. I feel like it was kind of smooth on Smack.
Because is Mook even on that card then?
Yeah, that's what I don't know.
Because Mook and Briz was a storyline. It wasn't like Mook was cooking and just cooked 5 niggas in a row. And
that's what I'm saying.
It was kind of like and he's a big ticket, a big name. So Mook and Briz. Is Mook even on that? Summer Madness.
That's what I'm saying. And even if you think about it, that whole card with Murder Mook and Terra was called Murder Mook and Terra. So I don't feel like that wouldn't have happened because, you feel me, if the battle had played out, there wouldn't have been no Murder Mook versus Briz, I feel. Because it already would have been solid over there. But, yeah, it's a lot of possibilities about that what if. Because, yeah, and Briz, had Briz been steady, who's to say Briz wouldn't be, like, top 3? Because Briz was on fire. Like, Briz is like one of my favorites, and like to see him like disappear like that is kind of disappointing. And like, I definitely miss his energy in this battle because I want to see him battle a lot of people in this culture right now. But what if, man? But
I actually have another good one. We all know the historic battle, Loaded Lux, Calico.
Yeah.
You know, DNA was just on, I believe, 15 Minutes of Fame with Smack. And saying that it wasn't even supposed to be Loaded Lux and Calico. Yeah. It was supposed to be Loaded Lux and DNA way back then. So what if the Loaded Lux doesn't get to face Calico? And I feel that's so big because I feel he didn't take DNA because he had this angle, the angle that he took for Calico. You can't use that same angle for Calico against DNA. Yeah. So like, how do you feel about if it was actually Loaded Lux and DNA aside from Loaded Lux and Calico?
I feel more so. I feel like it would have played out the same because I'm not gonna lie. I feel at that moment in time, I feel like Loaded Lux was more so creative a lot, and you kind of brung like had it not been Calico, I feel like he would have still had that same enthusiasm because that Summer Madness 2 was like the biggest card at the time because you had all the throwback names against URL. Like it was basically like rookie versus vets in a sense. Because you had E-Ness, Murder Mook, like Loaded Lux, like all Sirius Jones, all those legends, those mixtape legends against, like, you feel me, the starting lineup or URL in a sense. So I feel like he kind of would have had that same enthusiasm in a sense because I feel even after that he kind of kept playing along with the, you know, the Black Panther shit and all that. I feel like that's, like, he would have had something more creative for DNA too, but I feel like it wouldn't have been to the aspect of Loaded Lux versus Calico. But I feel like, me personally, I feel like he still would have won, but it wouldn't have been as impactful, like, at all. I don't feel like it wouldn't have had that impact. I feel like, yeah, it wouldn't have been that viral impact. It wouldn't have been the most viewed battle at that time. Like, nah, yeah.
Okay, so quick 2-parter to the same battle. Now, what if Loaded Lux never chokes and he gets through all those rounds clear? Does Calico's career still the same? Like, is he affected more now from that battle, or like what happens in your opinion?
Ironically, bro, I feel like that kind of works against Loaded Lux Fleet because I feel like had he kept rapping, he had way too many raps, and I feel like that. Even I think he spit like the second round or something, but like even to the point, like his whole second round was all first verse. So imagine him rapping all of that shit in the first round. Niggas would have been done for. Like niggas, like, nah, we don't want that no more. Like, you're going kind of too crazy. I feel like him choking kind of worked in his favor in a sense, but I feel like Calico, I feel like it would have set the tone for Calico because I feel like Calico would have catered more to what they wanted, like, more so. I feel like had Loaded Lux kept rapping, it would have wore people out. Even like on that card, you see Murder Mook and Iron Solomon rapping for like 10 minutes around. Niggas is not entertained by that. So I feel like it would have worked against him. How do you feel about it?
If he never choked, I mean, I feel it would have been worse for Calico. Like, because it just would have been like a whole symphony in there. Like the way we know he mastered those second and third rounds, was just beautiful. And I think if the first was just the same way, I think it just would have been worse for Calico. It would have been even bigger for Loaded Lux and just would have added more, like just to the story. So that's just how I feel about that one.
Yeah.
Do you have another what if?
I do have a what if, but I have what if, right? But it's kind of like I feel right. So in my eyes, right, the Charlie Clips and TRex battle, the first one, right, the very first one. What if that shit was like never recorded? Because you don't see any other battles from that like time, like in that arena, like in that space or anything. You only see that specific battle. And with Lion Den's battles, you don't really see a lot of Lion Den battles on the internet at all. Like if you really think like that was mixtape shit. Like,
I think like
because there's a lot of Lions Den battles that's not on tape, and I feel even with that battle too, like Charlie Clips, that was Charlie Clips' only battle before he hit Summer. Like that battle got him on Summer Madness, and then TRex was on the shelf. Like,
no, but that's what I was about to say. I think to an extent it hinders Charlie Clips. I think he still becomes Charlie Clips though. But I feel it favors more TRex because to your point, he kind of died that battle, so you don't have that on film now. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? He bodies somebody else. Yeah. Then he gets lit. He could have battled hypothetically Goods, and let's say he bodied Goods, and then he's higher than Clips and Goods. So who knows? But I think that's definitely
because I'm not gonna lie. At that time too, like I hear a lot of like with me too. I hear a lot of stories right about like TRex and shit, right? And now he was just going about like whipping niggas corner to corner, right? Like, and that shit is not recorded. So like, if that shit was recorded, we'd be looking at TRex like.
No, but that's so many battles.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying like, what if
Cassidy said all those battles that he had back in the day all recorded? Yeah, Can we say anything now?
That's what I'm saying. What if those what if those like certain battles back in the day were like not recorded or recorded? Like, what if we had access to those shits? Because I feel like a lot of shit would just shift a lot. But I only said specifically with that one because I kind of offset Charlie Clips and then like TRex. Like they're both legends, but I feel like I'm just more so curious.
I got a quick funny one for you. I just feel like throwing a shower real quick. What if Cortez never was vaulted? Is Cortez more of a because we know a lot of the top tiers now, they like to clown on the Cortez, his battles got vaulted and things of that nature. But what if that just never happened? Is Cortez higher in the culture?
Maybe, but then again, we don't know what happened in those battles.
Well, I don't think none of them. I don't think none of them were Cortez's fault. Okay. A lot of those battles in the vote from Cortez is he kind of bodied the person. They just never let out that footage. Even in the face-off with Surf and Cortez kind of says that, and he'd be like, "Yo, so you should be mad at SPAC right now that you got those in the vote and you never put them out." So like, that's what I was asking: is Cortez just more revered in the culture, more respected? Because that vote thing, when you hear Cortez. The vote.
Yeah. And yeah, niggas don't put respect on this shit.
So is Cortez higher?
Yeah, he probably is gonna be higher. And then I feel like he might be on like one of those tiers. Like
I think he would be revered like the Rocks and the Surfs and the Hitmans and the would. It's just he's had that little black cloud around him that he got voted, and
that's crazy.
And people hear when you got voted, you was ass. Y'all was both ass, and Smack just didn't want to put the footage out. When a lot of times one of the other people got bodied. Or someone got bodied real bad and they just can't even put that footage out. There's no point. Like,
facts. If Cortez wasn't that's a good one. I have one too, right? What if Dot didn't get locked up?
I don't even. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't have too much to that. Explain.
But I'm not gonna lie. Right? Boom. Right. The last battle Dot had was Dot versus Bill Collector. Right. That nigga was on. Like I'm not gonna. Battle. Yeah, that was a good ass battle. And I'm not gonna lie. I remember Surf saying like, "Yo, that nigga's up next," and like he had like. I'm not gonna lie, he had like some energy going towards him, bro.
I think he still would have ran into someone that would just clearly. Dot's good with his energy, like that battle. Yeah. That was Stuart Scott. Like, I remember that battle. Yeah, that's when Bill had the afro and all that shit. Yeah, but I feel with Dot's style, I think he just would have ran into someone that just stopped it. Like, but I get what you're saying, though. He was. Like, on sort of a run.
That's what I'm saying.
You remember, and even that battle was classic for the face-off. Yeah. You Philly niggas never wear socks.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Imagine like Dot was still like like taking like Dot's energy at that time, right? And then seeing like face-offs and then all that, like him being like, you feel me? That's because at the end of the day, that's promotion and shit. Imagine him like constantly being in face-offs and like all that, and like all that, and he was kind of the only one in that link because he's kind of like the funny reaching punchline nigga. Like, you feel me? It wasn't really too much people in that like lane. Everybody was trying to rap. You feel me? He was more so like the entertaining in his class. Like, you feel me? Like Chess was like hardcore entertaining, but he was rapping. Like Chess was just Dot was just pure entertainment. So I feel like Dot, I wouldn't say he would have been bigger, but he definitely would have been bigger. I'm not saying he would have been like a god tier, top tier, but I feel like, you feel me? He definitely would have had a solidified spot in the culture for sure.
I'm not mad at that. I don't. What if DNA and K-Shine never started doing the 2-on-2s?
I'm not gonna lie. I think their career kind of goes a little bit downhill. Low key.
Are you saying that them teaming up saved both of their careers in a sense?
Yeah, because you think about it.
Be respectful real quick.
Yeah, because you think about it, right? K-Shine being part of Dot Mob, at that time, it was kind of falling off a little bit. And K-Shine, at that time, too, like, K-Shine was so affiliated with Dot Mob. Like, that was, like, his shit, like, at a certain point. And with that shit falling off and, like, not having that backing, kind of lingered on him. So it's, like, not saying he was whack or anything, but I feel like a little bit of that energy was a little bit losing on his end. And then him teaming up with DNA, forming NWX, kind of gave the culture a little bit of a shift. You feel me?
I don't think NWX happens then.
Yeah, NWX does not happen. So it definitely shifts, you feel me, the culture a little bit. And him being a part of that feeds into his legacy as well. And DNA, I feel like DNA really didn't. He was solidified in the culture, freestyle, like solid. Even him being, young and everything, like he was solid. But I feel like him in those 2-on-2s adds more to his legacy more. So I don't feel like he really. I feel like he was just solid, but I feel like NWS kind of feeds into him being more of a legend more so. I feel like on both of their sides, it kind of solidifies them a little bit more. I feel
it
like
kind of gave them like that, extra like new life to their career.
Yeah,
gave them a whole new. Feel me?
Yeah, like, you feel me? Like, when artists have that one hit and it's like they fall off, but then, you feel me? They get that other hit. I feel like that was that for them. How do you feel about it?
Yeah. Well, I feel you kind of took all the points. I'm like, if they don't do that 2-on-2, I don't think there's no NWX. And then at a point, because the NWX was huge, because there was a point where that was the biggest thing moving in the culture. Mm-hmm. And it kind of put DNA and K-Shine in a new light, getting those ESPN deals and things of those nature. Correct. So, I think if that doesn't happen, I don't know. They're still top tiers and still going to be in big battles, but I just don't know, like, where does it go at that point? Because when they teamed up, it was like DNA was kind of known just for being corny, and no one really wanted to hear the gun bars from him. And he had the whole, I'm a spray a machete. That was the stigma against DNA. And then K-Shine was always, he's fire, but his temper, it was just like he was just getting into a lot of shit. So them teaming up, I feel it kind of, everything DNA was missing, K-Shine complimented, and everything Shine was missing, DNA complimented. So it was just the perfect pairing.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
I got another one.
Go ahead.
And you could take the floor on this one. What if there was no Lions then?
No Lions then? That's tough.
But I know you got more than me on it, so go ahead, take the floor real quick.
Because that's like a real gap in the culture.
Calm down. Are you getting excited?
No, I'm dead ass, because you got Goods, Head Ice, Clips, K-Shine, Cortez, Arsenal, all them niggas from the line. And if that shit does not happen, that's like a huge gap. Because I'm not going to lie, it's going to go back to the shit. Like, none of the shit would have been recorded. So we don't get the Goods versus Head Ice and that classic battle. We don't get Head Ice in general wouldn't be a legend. Like, you feel me? I'm not gonna lie. Like,
he's not a legend.
If
he's still a Harlem legend.
Yeah, he's still a Harlem legend, but it wouldn't be looked at the same. Like, if there's no, like, I'm not gonna lie, Head Ice was like the face of the Lions, and like that was his shit. You feel me? Even like Goods too. Like, that's where Goods was like.
Yeah, that's where grown man.
That's what I'm saying.
Really started from.
That's what I'm saying, and like for that to be Escape from, I'm not gonna lie, that's tough. You feel me? And then that's what I'm saying. To the other point too, Charlie Clips doesn't get that Summer Madness that quick. You feel me? Like, niggas' careers don't really jump off that quick. You feel me? From the Lions Den. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wish we had more recorded battles from the Lions Den, because I personally like Lions Den battles a little bit, because they that close space and intimate shit. Pause. But yeah, that loud aggressive shit. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's a huge gap in the culture for real.
All right, so that's gonna be it for this. What if we're definitely now gonna make this a series? Yeah. Because I wasn't even sure if we were gonna do a series on this, but now that we had this, I'm already thinking of a lot more what ifs in my head right now. Yeah. So we're definitely gonna make this a series and gonna keep giving these to y'all. Real quick, we just want to once again just shout out the supporters for all the support that they've been giving us. Yeah. That's all I really got.
Yeah, say. Definitely. Yeah, keep giving us y'all feedback. Definitely stay in tune with that. Definitely got a whole lot more in store, so definitely stay tuned for that. And big shout out to y'all. We appreciate all y'all support. Like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you comment too. You feel me? So that's all I gotta say.
Heavy press coming next month.
Yeah, man. All right, that concludes it.